Hey, Jim Brewer, this is Phil. You wouldn't remember me, but I used to play hockey against you as kids. Only you would know this reference Jefferson versus Washington. Anyway, I just want to say I love your stuff, man. Been following you a long time. Just want to say keep up the great work. You're hilarious.
Jim Brewer.
Jim
Jim
Brewer.
Brewer. Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
Hey, this is Jim Brewer.
Got the page. I cut it out for YouTube.
Well, sometimes, Mike, I'll go. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Jim.
We have something fun today.
I know.
Yeah, I'm super stoked about today. Today is very, I'm always excited, but today I'm really excited. Like today's one of those, we're going to relax, crack each other up. It's going to get, and I think, not that I think, I'm pretty confident everyone listening and watching is going to want to get involved. And what's up, Joe? What is
Dude, I just dropped in on what's going on, dude.
Joe, before we start, you did some shows?
Oh, dude, it was great. I got to say, man, every show that I did, I could lie and I could say, they were packed, but it was every show was 50 to 70 people. And they were there though, dude. They were into seeing me and they saw me with you and they bought their tickets and they came and they bought their merch and all the people were they were into it and it was great, but it was a hustle. It was, it was funny. I did some of the venues that you and I did together, but they'd put me in a room like so far away from I think at one point I performed in the dressing room that you and I had at one of the other shows that you did. Like it was that small of a room. Okay. Yeah. But it was every venue was so good. Like the people in Boston, the people in all of Cleveland, Doylestown, they just set it up so neat. With comedy, you have 60 people in a room. That's a vibe. And they were into it. And they were super cool. It was, it was all the people that saw me with you over the years, and it was great to have them all come out. And then I also got to go to Stress Factory. I'd never got to do a show.
That's what I wanted to ask you about.
Oh my God. And Vinny was just, it was everything and more. He from the moment I walked in, he was just in full Vinny form. He was in the best mood ever. And he was telling great stories about you and your dad and your mom. I never knew that your mom and dad used to go to those shows. Yep. And he had he'd tell me where he'd sit. Your dad had his own area that he liked to sit in. And just great stories about your father and I never heard stories about your mom coming to see you. It's always just been about your dad. So that was super, super cool. And Vinny is hilarious. Amy was with me. Amy and Vinny were just there. He was just cracking everyone up. And then, dude, he went on stage and murdered. He was so friggin' funny. And then afterwards he goes, hey man, I go, thank you so much for having me, Vinny. And he goes, yeah, no problem. He goes, I go, all right, we're going to go get some dinner. He goes, oh, I already made your reservations at my restaurant. I go, what? And I go, okay. So we go to this Italian joint that we were thinking of going to anyway. And then at the end of the night, I went to pay and they said, no, Vinny took care of this. And I said, what? And he just dialed us in.
I knew you at Vinny's club when you were there. Was it packed? Was it comedy night or something like that?
It was insane. Like Friday? It was a Sunday night and it was it was a cancer benefit. And I reached out to him and I said, hey, and it was funny because when we were texting each other, I go, hey man, it's Joseph. He right away, oh, hey, how's it going? And he goes, yeah, come down. But it was very he goes, come Sunday. And I'm like, he didn't put a date. And then the next text a week later was like, yeah, 7 p.m. And okay. So then I kind of didn't know what I was like, if he was going to be there or not. And then right when I walked in the door, I kind of was looking around and he walked right over, Joe, what's up? And what's up? And the place was jammed. And then he styled me out. I mean, he had all these other comics go. He goes, you go up right before me. I go, okay, cool. And I had a great set and it was just all people from New Jersey. And they were they were into it. And then, we got dinner and it was great. And for me, I'm a Greg Girardo fanatic. So I knew that was the last place he performed at. So I was super stoked to like get it performed there, and all the stories you've told me about it. And the room's just, it's like a Comedy Works downtown Denver, just a perfect comedy room. Like there isn't,
Yeah, it really is.
And when the laughs hit in that room, you're like, dude, all right.
Yeah.
Like you start feeling pretty good. Yeah.
Good.
It was great. He loves you.
Well, we go way back. Vinny
He was
Brand
telling
and I
so
go way
many.
back.
Oh, he has so many great stories, man.
He
That
went to
guy.
He went to Africa with me.
That's what he said. Yeah. Well, he, I knew that, but I was like, what's Jim like in Africa? And he does that. And then he goes, he's different. I'm like, okay. He said, you love it. Yeah. He just said that he goes, you know what it is? He's like, he goes, when he's in Africa, he goes, what I noticed was you dropped into the whole thing of being there, like you really enjoy it and you're not rushing and you're just, you're in the moment.
Yeah. I'm in. Everyone here that I invited, I've asked them to bring videos today that you picked off of social media. Do we have a theme for today? Did I say they have to be funny or just like whatever? It doesn't matter.
Video of the week and an inspirational video.
Excellent. Now, you already put your videos in. Why don't we start? Who's doing it today? Is it Margot, Joe, me?
Yep.
You, Mike?
Yep.
Us four?
Yep.
Okay. Why don't we start with Joe with yours? Now, what's the first one? Is this you submitted two?
I submitted two. The first one was one that just inspired me this week that I just saw. We don't have to play the whole thing. It was the World Series. It was just, no, you know what it was? It just made me go, wow, man, like second game of the World Series. I'm from Los Angeles. I mean, I've grown up in California my whole life. And the way that I loved the way that they had Ice Cube come out, and it was just a dude with a microphone rocking it. And I don't know, it just made me go, wow, man, like how much talent in one dude just to walk around in front of 60,000 people and just lay down this track, and just the way that and I loved seeing the Yankees love it. The Yankees were enjoying it. Of course, all the Dodgers fans were enjoying it, but it was just like, it was a moment where you just saw everyone kind of come together, and I haven't seen that in a long time, and it just hit me. And it was just so LA. And like everyone that's listening, like, oh, dude, Ice Cube, NW, whatever. Dude, it's not about that. It's just about a moment of seeing. Yeah, it was a moment of seeing 60,000 people just together and at a sporting event. And it just made me feel just warm inside. And also, Ice Cube was so damn cool. Like, I was like, dude, that guy's laying it down. So I don't know. Maybe, when you hear a song and it makes you feel tough, like I was like, what's up? It just felt good.
No. It's funny because I know you're baseball. You're not huge baseball, but
that's my sport.
Correct. You've got stories with your dad. Yeah. And the Giants and
absolutely.
Yeah. So
I'm a Giants fan. But I lived a mile from the stadium. So, it's Dodger Stadium.
Interesting. Yeah. All right. So that was, all right. I feel it. Yeah. Let's see what Joe Sib. Now, did you swell up? What were you going to say, Joe?
No, I was just going to say, and to set it up, it's the second game. Dodgers are up by 2. Yankees are in, they're in Dodger Stadium. And just so you know, Dodger Stadium is not the type of place that you want to be rocking the other jersey of the other team. Like when my son and I used to go watch the Giants play the Dodgers, I would say, let's cheer when we get home. But right now we're Dodgers fan. Cause that's like going to see the Dodgers play in Los Angeles is like, hey, I am in, a general population prison. What do we need to do? Like, I just want to get to my seats, get a little popcorn, and the Dodgers hit a home run. We stand, we cheer. Like, we do not cheer for the
high five the guy next to you and act like, yeah, screw these guys. When they start yelling at the team, you yell at them too. You know what? Yeah, you guys go home. Yeah.
You do not need to root for the other team. I used to say, like I said, I say to my son Nate, we'll root when we get home, you know?
Exactly.
So this was just the openings, you know, they're opening up the game right now, and Ice Cube, take it away.
Okay. Ice Cube! Yay!
One dude.
How y'all feeling, LA?
Controls the entire. Look at
this mine, homie, get back. Don't mess with my stacks. The game just cracked. About to drop the bomb. I'm the West Coast John.
Wow.
How strong is that?
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I'll tell you why. It's like the music. We're not going to be allowed to play it. Patreon could play it. So, Joe, did you feel so you were inspired just
the reason I picked that video was just seeing one guy out there with the microphone singing to that track. He's singing, he's not lip syncing. He's, you know, imagine someone goes, dude, imagine if someone said to you, hey, Breuer, we want you to walk out from center field and just be doing a bit, just no music underneath you, just be talking as you're walking and make it to home plate by this time. You'd be like, dude, are you crazy? Let alone singing over a track in your head, 60,000 people. And also, dude, the confidence that dude has. Like that's
what got me.
Dude, that's what I loved about it.
He walked out.
Yeah, no hesitation.
He not only walked out, he demanded your attention, whether you like him or not, immediately. There was no he didn't give a chance for you to second guess what was going on. When he was strolling, I gotta say, I was like, wow,
there you go. I got it. The feeling you got was the feeling that I got.
Very, very, very powerful. So, okay. Thank you, Joe. What's the other video? What's the other video we're seeing?
Oh, this is the second video that came through my Instagram. And you know how I always joke around that like whatever you're talking about comes through your Instagram. And I'm always looking for stuff like, how can I start my day better? How can I keep the negative thoughts out of my head? And this dude showed up on my Instagram.
Okay.
Every morning, write 10 things that you're grateful for. Send love to 3 people that bother you. Be quiet for 5 minutes and ask for guidance for the day. It's a winning formula.
Okay. I love the write 10 things down. What was it? Write 10
things you're grateful. 10 things you're grateful about.
You're grateful for.
Send love to 3 people that bother you. Take 5 minutes.
Stop.
That's my favorite
right
one.
There. That one. Send love. What do you say? Send love to 3 people
that bother you.
Or send love.
I was just going to say that.
In my heart of hearts, I love people. I love you. And I'm sure you've got an incredible heart. If you send the hate energy, you're depriving all this possibility for love. I hope you find that. All right. I'm going to have to think of 2. Thank you, Mike. So that was 3 to I like. And what was the last one, Joe?
5 minutes of silence. And then at the end, ask for guidance. That was the one for me. Writing the 10 things that you're grateful in the morning, you know, like I wrote mine right when I woke up, you know, and like, I'll share it. I just wrote like just the stuff I'm stoked on, like my health, my house, my chick, my eyes, my finances, you know, I got enough money to live, family, friends, the sun, ocean, and coffee. That's what I was stoked on today. Is that you laughing, Mike?
No, my mic is muted.
Yeah.
I like it not muted though. That's pretty go through that. Go through
the 10 things I'm stoked on. My health, my home, my chick, my eyes, my finances, my family, my bros, the sun, the ocean, and coffee.
I love the coffee. That's pretty funny. All right. That's real. I like that. I wouldn't expect anything else. I wouldn't expect anything else from you, Joe. You are very. Yeah.
And then, like you just said, the three people that you got to send love to that are bumming you out. That's the one that, three people that are bothering you, and you're like, you know what? And lately, like there's this one dude that I've been sending like love to because he just bums me out, and I'll be like, all right, you're such a bummer. But then when I'm sending the love, I start to get more irritated, and I'm like, you know what, dude? And I'm like, whoa, I got to chill for a second. So. And then the 5 minutes of silence, I set my timer, and that's strong. And then you ask for guidance, and then you start your day.
Yeah, I do that a lot. I do the sit.
This is way more your speed than mine, I would say. This is something that, like, when I saw this, I'm like, something you would be doing. This 5 minute silence for sure.
I tell you what, during COVID or whatever, I was talking. I would have conversations with Stephen Baldwin of all people, and Stephen Baldwin, he would talk a lot about Jesus and this stuff. But one of the things that he gave me such a great lesson. He said, "Jim, 3 S's, 3 S's: sit, be still, be silent." Sit, still, silence. And I did the opposite of what you just learned. I would ask. See, I like, for instance, at the end of today, I'll go to my little spot. No one's around, whatever, and I'll go, God, whatever you want me to think, whatever you want me to feel, whatever you want me to put out, please just let it come out of me, and let me do it in a manner where you'll be super excited about it. And you go, where you will go, thanks for doing it, man. Thank you. You crushed it. You did a good job. Whatever your vision is, because, and that's when I go sit still and be silent. But I don't think there's a right or wrong way. I think the important part is being silent.
Yeah.
And so, all right, good job, Mr. Sib.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so why don't we go to Mike's videos? Mike.
Hey. So
I feel like that would be a good little sequence, because I have a feeling yours is going to be completely different than Joe's.
yeah, I got a couple. I couldn't choose which ones.
Why don't you just start one and explain it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play the first. It was just, one of those late nights scrolling through TikToks, and I don't know if I was sleep deprived or what, but I fell on this video, and I don't know if it's their accent or, for being from New York, I guess, but this is
inspiring, or what is this?
No, it's just, I guess it's just funny. It's just a funny video.
Funny video.
I think, yeah.
Okay. Mike, the sound guy. Let's go ahead.
Give me my keys. I said my keys.
I thought you said printer.
Why the could I say printer?
That's it. It's so stupid.
I love it. I love it.
Why the would I say printer?
And I love that a printer gets thrown by.
I love that these two. Please, first of all, if you can't see this, there's a lot of questions I have right now, but not questions, but there's a lot of layers to what is happening right here on the podcast. One is it exploits Mike's sense of humor and what tickles him, because you're going to see mine, and mine have violence. There's where this is like a sketch. These two people, probably in their 60s. Can I watch this one more time? Yeah. So it's, for those you can't see, there's a guy standing on like a pathway in his backyard. He's trying not to laugh, and he gets this huge printer thrown at him, and he goes, I said printer. Go ahead, please.
Toss me my keys.
Here, toss my keys.
I said my keys.
I thought you said printer.
Why the would I say printer?
So stupid.
I love when they cut to the lady and it's like she's in the same place as he is, like she threw it from there.
I love it because it's so stupid and you wouldn't expect it from like older folks. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like you almost like it should be younger kids, but that's what just makes it even fun. Like, I thought you said printer.
Do you think these two are going, we're going to start our own Saturday Night Live right now? And I think we got our first sketch. And the first sketch is, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to ask for the keys, and then we got to get rid of this printer, right? Let's just throw the print. I think it's going to be huge. It's going to be viral, and then we can buy our second home, or we can go on that vacation we want to do, because the amount of people that start following us, this would be. I'm going to say, do you think there was that much detail?
It's a kid.
No,
it's one of their kids. It's one of their kids
Oh.
going, dude, Dad, it's hilarious. Let me throw the printer at you, Mom. You say, I thought you said printer. They love it. It's a family event, dude.
You're
telling
right.
you right now, it's a family. They've been talking about this for months. The son came home from college. All right, let's do it. The son is going, this is going to go huge. This is it.
You know what, Joe? You're absolutely right. If 100%, you're right. You're absolutely right. I could see Mike like late at night. Just all you see is the white glow on Mike's face. And he's and he laughs just like that. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Now let me see the
All right.
let me see the serious one.
All right. This is
Mike serious. All right.
Yeah, it's a little vulnerable, but whatever.
Why are you too hard on yourself?
Dude, I'm so hard on myself, man.
Why? Why?
I don't know why. I think, man, it's a great question. Let me think about it real quick. And let me seriously think about it. Why am I so hard on myself? I think there's a constant feeling of like, I think it comes from when I was a kid. I have to be enough for you to see me. So how do I make myself enough or okay where you'll see me, you know?
Well, I see you and you're a stud and I love you. You're a killer.
Thanks.
And there's so many people out there that think the same. You're amazing, Theo.
Thanks, dude. Yeah.
No, not at all.
I don't know why. It's just so crazy that it just doesn't get built into me, man. Thank you, dude. It's sweet of you to say.
Come on.
No, it's just sweet of you to say, man. Yeah, it's like I hate that. I hate that I'm always having to like, after a while it gets, thinking, do I look okay? Do I seem okay? I just want to fuck it. I'm just tired of the fight, and the fight is just against me. It's like the same thing you're saying. It's like, so I'm not getting into self-pity mode here. I'm just looking at it,
Yes, sir.
I want people to know that, because sometimes we can get into self-pity. I got to be careful there.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to get into self-pity, but it's like, why is that, But even thinking about it like this is kind of helpful, So thanks, man.
No, thank you, Theo. And dude, the shit that you do and how many lives you brighten every day just by being your self and doing this show, and it helps so many people. It's bitching, to put it mildly.
Yeah.
It's bitching, dude. You're such a bitching dude.
Right on.
You're such a
Which
bitching dude.
seems almost a little femme, okay?
No, yeah. Well,
It is. That's okay.
High fam.
High film. Yeah, it's high film. Thanks, dude.
You got
Thanks,
it.
bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I wish I could think, I think it was just so hard when I was a kid. It was so hard to feel highly of myself, It was like I just I don't know. I felt like I just wasn't worth a lot,
Theo Vaughn,
No shade, bro.
quit it, brother.
Sorry.
No cap. Quit it. You son of a bitch.
Thanks, bro. I'm not trying to be weird.
I don't know.
All right,
Love
Mike.
Post Malone.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
I see you. You're a stud. I love you.
Thanks, man.
You crush it. You're amazing.
I know. You guys tell me all the time. I know.
I told Mike I loved him the other day.
We're proud of you.
No.
Wow.
But again, like Theo said, it's an internal struggle. It's not, Yeah.
You know what? I didn't know Theo got that honest on his show. Like, I've seen him honest, but I didn't know he got that honest. It's so amazing he gets that honest.
Yep.
People, that's the thing that blew me away about that. I went and saw Post Malone. Okay, just being honest. Are you? Wow, Mike. Yeah, right, Mike. You want a hug?
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. Yep.
Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And when I saw Post Malone, I was totally. I wouldn't say I was judging, and I brought my daughter, a couple other people, and they got to meet him. I didn't grow up the music, so I don't get the music. Afterwards, weighed a bunch, had a crew around him, whatever. I don't know where Post Malone is at, but I like that. That Post Malone is he looks like he's the most comfortable he's ever been in his life. Like he's not trying at all. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe like if that's the real guy, like, oh my God, I really like Post Malone. I don't know if he's going through, like, he made it here and did what he had to do, but he's like, you know what? This is who I really am. And he's starting to, wow, that was a cool piece, Mike.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm going to rearrange my shit now.
Yeah, now I'm like rethinking my choices. Jeez.
Damn it. Wow. And you came out the gate, we're like, it was my childhood. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mean to bring it down with that. Sorry.
No, dude. No, has nothing. See, you are that guy. Wow. It has nothing to do with bringing it down. It's just, I love how you're able to.
I wasn't even going to show it, but I figured, if I was going to show it to anybody, it would be you guys, because
Well, think about that. Like, no, I think you just inspired a lot of people, because now you're going to get some emails. Hey, I lost my dad when I was, or whatever it is. I mean, I'm being goofy, but no. The more you put it out there, the more you realize there's so many other people just like you. That's what I notice about being vulnerable and truthful and honest about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Even when I start talking about my dad, when I first started talking about my dad, like, people talk about their kids and their wife and blah, 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 struggles. But when I started talking about my dad and blah, blah, I could not believe the amount of people that came out where you think you're the only one. So I'm working on a thing called Gene Therapy, which is my good friend Gene. And if you have an issue and you want Gene to give you his way of therapy, Gene Therapy, send in your voicemail. Just go to jimbreuer.com, and then we know if you made it that far, you really wanted to hear some therapy. Should be good. We'll let you know when we're ready to roll with that. Gene Therapy, send in your concerns or where you need help.
Keep the show rolling. Don't let me know that something's bad, because I pick up on that right away. Oh no, we're going down, and it'll look good.
So Margot, this is gonna be okay.
Boy. So
Don't underestimate it.
Okay, so I sent Mike two that, like, just two regular ones. One I thought was funny. It just made me laugh. And then the other one I just thought would be I think it's a real interesting conversation starter. So, and then I have one inspirational one. So, Mike, whichever.
All right, I'll play the raccoon one.
Okay, this one I just thought it just made me laugh out loud. That's literally it.
This one made you laugh out loud. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
Say, are you okay? We're okay. Mike's fighting.
Bailed his kid.
He's holding his kid, and what happened to bee?
A raccoon bit his ankle.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't see it.
Here, I'll play it again. Here.
Yeah.
Look at his foot.
Oh, damn.
Throws the kid.
I would have done the same thing.
We're okay. Mike's fighting.
So he's holding his toddler, and it's a toddler.
Tossed him aside.
Yeah, the kid can't talk.
The kid, he dropped that kid 5 feet in the air. Right, 5 feet in the air, just blap straight on the kid's back. Kid's like, ugh, ugh.
It looked like
So
he
this-
threw the kid at the raccoon, like
hitting it.
I love it.
Oh my gosh! Well, hopefully that kid's all right.
All right, so this next one, this one with the police officer one, Mike, is just
That's the football one, right?
Oh, the football one, sure. This one is this one I thought was inspirational, which is super unlike me because I don't like football. I'm not a football person, but I like this.
Oh no! Oh, he's gonna run all in. What? Wow!
yeah.
Wow!
Wow, the music with that too. That's awesome.
Yeah. You know what I see?
I got fired up.
With the caption, that a mistake is not the end. I don't know. It hit me this one.
Yes, a mistake is not the end. Know what I loved about it too? That's such a great, just a thing in life. For those of you who can't see it, the football player, he's in the opposite end zone taking the kickoff. He takes a kickoff and it fumbles. Like it fumbles, goes in the end zone. He picks it up. 3 guys are on him immediately. By a miracle, he slithers his way around, runs back almost to the end of the back of the wrong end zone, makes a turn, starts taking off, and he's on the way down the field. And his blockers are starting to catch up to him. That's why I loved there's a moment where out of nowhere, as he's running towards a touchdown where no one thought, some of his teammates are now joining him on the sidelines. And then just as someone's ready to take him out before his glory, some guy comes up to help him and pushes that guy. Like, no, this ain't your moment, pal. This is going down. Bang! That reminds me of life in general. When you really think you're down and whatever spirit lifts you up, and as you're going towards life, you don't think you have these people to support you. And then next thing you know, the more you're going to the light and putting the light out, he didn't need the whole team. He just needed that small little bunch that he lit up to protect him to get to the end. And even when they sent the bag out and come and took him right. I liked that. That was awesome.
Yeah, I like that one too. The only other one I had, Mike, was the one with the cop and the cat thing.
What's the cop?
Yeah, I just saw. I'm sending it to myself right now so I can.
Okay, yeah. This one, I just think this police officer impressed me with how he handled this, because I think most people would be like, "What the fuck?" if they were in this situation.
Something tells me I might have seen this one.
Same here.
Because I watch a lot of cop videos, and I can't wait to see this.
You currently have a California driver's license. You just don't have a physical copy on you at the moment.
That's my preferred method of identification.
And this is?
It's a cat collar. I'm currently identifying as a cat.
Fair enough. The information here on the tag, I'm assuming, belongs to you.
That's so rude. I hope you know I'm recording.
Well, it wasn't my intention to offend you, but he just identified as a cat, and you're wearing a Harriet's Waltz t-shirt, so forgive me if I came to a conclusion that you guys are involved in some sort of a homosexual arrangement.
I'm not mad that you think we're together, but you're using gendered language. Besides, I'm not his boyfriend, I'm his owner.
Okay. Well, look, we can do this the hard way if you'd like. I can have this car towed, because last I checked, a cat is not licensed to operate a motor vehicle in the state of California. We can have animal control come get you, take you to a shelter where your owner can retrieve you for a fee of $70 after you're given the necessary immunizations, which do include a rabies shot, possibly even spayed or neuter, whichever you prefer or identify with. Is that what you guys want to do here?
What should we do? I don't know. I don't have $70.
Sir, I can also request that a mental health care professional come down here on scene and do an evaluation of you, because you're considering letting him take a rabies shot rather than just give me an ID, use some manners so I can give you your ticket and move along.
Wow. I saw that one.
That is there's no way that's a real cop.
Yeah.
That's a sketch.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Without a-
Okay.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn.
That's totally a sketch. However, it's a very
I love
funny
how
sketch.
bummed Margot is. It's not real.
Ah, I really thought that was real. I was like, this cop is an impressive person.
God,
He's
we got to
thinking
take
on
you
his
to a
feet.
we got to take you to a magic show. Really didn't saw the lady in half. What are you talking about? You said
He's floating. He totally cut her in half. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
I saw that one this week too, and it made me laugh because
It's really funny. But
great.
yeah, Margot, don't whoever you passed along to saying like, check out this cop. Go back now and go, this was a sketch, right? And I was totally kidding because
Yeah, I was kidding. I knew this was a sketch, guys.
like if you sent this to a friend or a sister and you already put it out there, they're already going, she knows. She knows, right? Like I don't need
Didn't
to ask
know,
her.
guys. I really
Yeah.
believed it. Damn.
Yeah, but you don't have to tell whoever else you sent it to. Like
Right. We
whoever
only
else you sent
we just told all of your hundhundreds of thousands of listeners and
Yeah, but they're
followers.
okay. They're not texting you. You didn't personally text them. That's okay.
That's true.
That's totally all right. They can't see you. Don't worry about it.
Well,
So-
whoever came up with it then, good for them, because that was
Very
clever
funny.
and
Written
timely.
well.
Very
I liked it.
I like
very
it too.
clever. Now, I, of course, even though I said what we're going to do, and I'm sure Margot reminded me 400 times, including yesterday, just sent like 4 videos to Mike that I just wanted playing today. Now, I do have an inspirational video, which I'll get into, but I might have to find it, that I didn't send to Mike. However, put the first video up that I said, this is my first video. All right. Now, this is, no matter what, to me, this is always funny. Like belly laughing funny. Start over, Mike. Start over. Start over. Start over.
Oh my God.
Are you okay? Land home.
Oh, what an early age for a vasectomy.
So for those of you who can't see, these 2 young guys are at the end of a dock, and their one buddy is throwing, I don't know what he threw, but they're clean. They got goggles on, and they're not allowed to move. It's a very jackass. What would you think is a jackass event? And he winds up and he whips. Was it a beanbag? Whatever he whipped.
Water balloon. It looked like
Water
a
balloon.
it looked like was it a water balloon?
Yeah.
Damn.
Whatever he whips, he hits one guy, absolute bullseye on the nads, and the guy freezes up. Every man knows that feeling. You hear it, pop, oh, and he just passes down into the water while his buddy that throws it drops to the floor, can't control his laughter. He's out of control laughter. Now, why is this funny to me? Because when I was growing up in Long Island, I was growing up in Long Island, Valley Stream, Long Island, Jefferson Avenue. Me, my friend Phil, Chris, Tommy, we were Elio, we called him Elmo. We're all at the end of the block, and we play this game called handball. So you'd have to not racquetball, whatever. You'd have to bounce the ball with your hand against the wall, and blah blah blah. And that wasn't entertaining enough for us. So it became, okay, let's make this more entertaining. If you get eliminated, so 4 of us will line up, and as each guy get eliminated, now it was you got to stand against the dead end wall, and I go 60 paces back, and we all get to toss the ball while you bend over and we whip it at your ass. These are things boys do when they get too much time on their hands. Phil gets eliminated, my friend Phil. And you remember the old gym shorts, like the loose little gym shorts from like the 1970s and 80s? They had a little white lining on them. So Phil would wear these things all the time. And he bent over, and the dick that I was at that time, I felt that I was
that
the king
time.
Yes, there's
Dude,
still
this game you would play today if you could. You would, if after this podcast
would.
you could go play this game, you'd do it right now.
Oh, I think I would. And
Yeah, you
Phil
would.
Phil bends over, and I go, "No, man, no. You got to bend all the way over so I can see your nads." And he bends all the way over, and I throw the fastest that a 14-year-old boy can throw. And I remember it like yesterday. It hit my poor friend Phil's back of his nads, and you heard pop. The ball just gently dropped to the ground, and Phil froze with his legs tightened up. He froze, and then he just leaned over and went to the floor. And just like that kid, everyone's laughing. But while we're laughing, looking over, you're still going, "You all right? You all right? You all right?" All right. Jody, you got to go?
Dude, I'm supposed to bail. I was supposed to bail.
Have a good one.
It. Okay.
You're good. No. Do what you got to do. Because I'd rather have that than you're looking down while we're doing this.
No. The only reason is because my neighbor just texted me, "You're going to get a ticket if you don't move your car."
Go, what, dude? Just say, just
I didn't
say
want to
that.
be that guy. I didn't want to be that guy. Mike's going to edit me out of that zone right there.
Yeah. You're totally fine. But like, yeah, if you got to go.
Well, I didn't want to be that guy and bail out.
Would you rather be the guy whose car is being towed?
No, I don't want to be that guy either.
And you were supposed to bail an hour ago, and your chick
I was supposed
is
to bail
over there
15
going-
minutes. I was supposed to bail 15 ago.
And you're
You're in a lot of trouble, mister.
Yeah, you had a date and you already blew it. And the fact that you're even still sitting there is
Okay.
just, you don't get it. You're not putting
All right,
things
I'm
in
out.
priority.
I'm out.
Later,
Mark.
Later, Joe.
Mike. Thank you for having me, you guys. Later. Loved your video, Mike. That was the highlight of my night or my day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Joe,
man.
have a good
Thank
day.
you.
Have a good
Later, brother.
Later. I saw Joe about a half hour ago while we're doing this. He constantly was looking to the side. And I know for a fact his girl was there. Like, there's not a guy that lives there. So his girl was there. So he makes a price like, "Dude, I'm going to be 15 minutes on the podcast tops. We've never been over an hour." And you can't tell that to a chick that you're with, that you're dating. You can't say, "Hey, I'm going to be an hour." And then now it's an hour 20. And I know she was standing in the doorway and she's doing this. I drove here an hour and a half on my day off. I only got a couple hours and like, "Hey, let's go do this, Joe." And here you are, like you said, you're going to be done. Jim even made you go first and you still haven't left because you got to be there. Oh my God. Wow. We're on a long time. You guys okay?
Yeah.
Good.
All right, cool. Now, first of all, I love native anything, especially if it goes back to tribe and all that. So this is a native guy, and I love what he has to say, and I really feel like we lost this a long time ago. I shouldn't say we lost it. I'm more in the belief that we've been controlled not to think this way. So rather than we lost it, it's still here, this process. It's still within us. We just have to concentrate on it and stop allowing everything to make us think everything but what this man's about to say.
I don't care what preacher, I don't care what medicine man, shaman, we're humans. And the best teacher to wake you up is Mother Earth. The best teacher is the water, the trees, the wind. It's as simple as going to a river, an ocean, and putting your hands in there. It's as simple as that. And then those who are in a forest like this is actually touching a mother tree. And what happens inside you, it triggers. It triggers the spiritual awakening that has been covered, has been fought to be taken out of you. Because once you turn up the volume and from what colonization has done, then you hear. And you hear the spirits. Don't forget that, because it was everywhere. Not just here among Native people. It was everywhere.
It was everywhere. And that, I can't sum it up any better than that human being just said that. Before the word said it all. Absolutely perfect. Today was, I'm so glad we finally pulled this off.
Yeah, we should do this regular. Like this should be a recurring thing.
Well, that's what I want.
Yeah.
To me, it's interesting. I think it shows all our personalities too. Yeah. I loved what all of us put on the table today. It's such a, it was great. We laughed. We thought deeper. You see each other's hearts, and I'm really hoping that whoever listened or watched today, you go on YouTube, or if their clips are on social media from this, or on Rumble, start doing this at your house. You know, my family. One of the things we do to try to keep us together, and we're not allowed any politics. No certain views to be shoved in there. That we either go out of our way to send each other videos that we can all feel great about, laugh about, make us want to talk more about. And besides what you think life's existence should be, when you turn down the world's volume and you allow that spirit to come alive once again, that's just sitting inside you sleeping because it's overwhelmed with all the noise and all the visuals and all the emotions. It's a really pretty, very simple, but yet it's a beautiful thing that I hope we all start getting back to and understand how great it could be for you and all of us. It's very simple. We're humans. Let's take care of one another. Thanks for hanging out in the Breuniverse today, and hopefully we'll see you next time, and we're definitely going to do this again. Margot, thank you. Joe Sib, thank you. Mike, thank you. And all you listeners, thank you. And everyone, even you, the name I shall not speak of, Wikipedia man, I wish you nothing but love. Have a good one. See you next week on the Breuniverse.
Take a look around and what do you see? Lock the date down tonight, we're making history.
Hey, this is Jim Breuer, and I got my own Patreon page, and hopefully you'll check it out. Live comedy concert streamed once a month. Early access to the Breuniverse podcast every single week, and have bonus footage and bonus segments. I promise you I'm not going to let you down. Go check out my official Jim Breuer Patreon page, and I'll see you there.